at the Remount Training School and Depot, Saharanpur, and was enrolled into the Indian Naval Academy on 12th of February 2013. Vienna is an unforgettable charger of the Academy for his blameless behavior and tranquility, displayed amidst roaring steps of marching cadets, accompanied by rousing drum beats of naval band, and in front of large number of applauding guests as adjutants ride during all passing out parades at the Academy. Vienna has performed exceptionally well during last 17 consecutive passing out parades of the Academy since spring term 15. As a true soldier serving the Academy and the Navy with his unwavering and resolute spirit, Vienna stands tall on parade ground with pride and discipline. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments you will witness the commencement of the passing out ceremony. The ceremonial guard will march on to the parade ground.
देवियों एवं सज्जनों, कुछ ही पलों में आपको दीक्षांत परेड का प्रारंभ देखने को मिलेगा। आप देखेंगे कि सम्मान गार्ड मार्च करता हुआ परेड मैदान में प्रवेश करेगा।
Ladies and gentlemen, we will see 5 distinct courses graduating from the Indian Naval Academy this morning. Pride of place goes to the midshipmen of the 105th Indian Naval Academy course BTech, who were trained in the Indian Naval Academy for 4 years and received their BTech degrees in Mechanical Engineering, Electronics and Communication Engineering, and Applied Electronics and Communication Engineering. The second course to pass out this morning is the 105th Indian Naval Academy Course N, comprising midshipmen who, after graduating from the National Defence Academy Khadakwasla, were trained here at the Indian Naval Academy for 6 months, following which they completed 6 months at ships of 1st Training Squadron.
The third course to pass out today is the 35th Naval Orientation Course Extended Graduate Special Entry Scheme, who were trained at the Indian Naval Academy for 1 year and 6 months at ships of 1st Training Squadron. The next course to pass out today is 36th Naval Orientation Course Extended, whose short service commission officer trainees have been trained at the Indian Naval Academy for 1 year. These young men have honed and perfected the skills they will need as they join the executive branch and the war-fighting cadre of the Indian Navy's Officer Corps. And finally, probationary assistant commandants of 38th Naval Orientation Course Coast Guard, who were trained here for 20
दीक्षांत होने वाला दूसरा पाठ्यक्रम है 105वां इंडियन नेवल एकेडमी कोर्स बीटेक एन, जो राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी में 3 वर्ष के प्रशिक्षण पश्चात अपने स्नातक के 6 महीने इंडियन नेवल एकेडमी में व अंतिम 6 महीने फर्स्ट ट्रेनिंग स्क्वाड्रन पर संपन्न करते हैं।
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the Indian Naval Academy. As you can see, the adjutant is leading the academy, mounted on Vienna. The adjutant will conform to the movement of the parade.
देवियों एवं सज्जनों, प्रस्तुत है भारतीय नौसेना अकादमी। कमांडर अश्वनी बुरा अकादमी के दंडपाल वियना घोड़े पर सवार होकर संपूर्ण कवायद पर बारीकी से नजर रखते हुए परेड की अगुवाई कर रहे हैं।
Ladies and gentlemen, among the various events which were conducted during Autumn Term 23, the Inter-Squadron Cross-Country Championship was won by the Fighter Squadron. Moving ahead with the Inter-Squadron Volleyball Competition, winners were the Cheetah Squadron. Adding to their fame, the Cobras bought the replica of the Inter-Squadron Football Competition. The last troop game, that is, the Inter-Squadron Basketball Competition, was won by the Eagle Squadron. And next, proving their mettle in various events were the cadets of the Braveheart Squadron, who won Inter-Squadron Hockey Competition, Inter-Squadron Sailing Championship, Inter-Squadron Debate and Declamation Competition, and the most coveted Inter-Squadron Drill Competition. Upholding to their tradition, the Achiever Squadron won the Inter-Squadron Aquatics Championship, and at last, the Inter-Squadron Boxing Championship was won by the Daredevil Squadron. The Indian Naval Academy sailing team has shined bright in various competitions throughout the term. They won bronze at the Naval Academy Sailing Regatta at Brazil. They have performed exceptionally well at the Biangular Sailing Regatta Autumn Term 23, where they won 17 out of 18 medals.
The Indian Naval Academy regularly participates in inter-institutional competitions like the Inter-Academy Debate Competition Samiksha and the Inter-Academy Quiz Competition Jigyasa, conducted by Armed Forces Medical College, Pune, where the cadets compete against participants from other military and civil institutions. It is pertinent to mention that in this term, both teams of the Indian Naval Academy secured second position in respective competitions. Cadet Achintya Shankar was adjudged as the best speaker among 24 participants.
The academy is now forming up into the traditional platoons, typical of all ceremonial parades conducted in the Indian Navy.
देवियों एवं सज्जनों, अभी आप देख रहे हैं कि परेड अपना मूल स्वरूप ग्रहण कर रही है।
In the course of their training, which includes academics and professional naval education, the cadets also undertake mandatory activities every term, such as sailing, grueling camps, physical training, swimming, drill, weapons training, equitation, and co-curricular activities such as debate, declamation, quiz, and hobby clubs. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. As you can see, the parade comprises of 8 SWAT platoons of the passing out 105th Indian Naval Academy course and the 35th Naval Orientation Course Extended, 9 armed platoons of the 36th Naval Orientation Course Extended, Short Service Commission Officer Trainees and non-passing out courses, and 4 unarmed platoons of passing out and non-passing out, 38 Naval Orientation Course Coast Guard and 38 Naval Orientation Course Regular respectively. All of that packed into a day's activities leaves these youngsters physically exhausted and mentally fatigued. But yet, they persevere in their quest for excellence. Each day spent in the academy becomes a test of one's mettle and capabilities, and as they are put through the paces of the training here, they do realize every day that the only easy day was yesterday.
Midshipman Ravi Kant Ranjan has the honor and privilege of commanding the parade this morning. In a few moments from now, you will witness a 50-men Guard of Honor marching with the Indian Naval Academy Band in the lead, playing Indian Fleet March. Do take note of the fact that all movements of the Guard, including forming up and dressing, have a ripple effect depicting the seamless movement of waves, which is unlike other military ceremonial guards.
मिडशिपमैन रविकांत रंजन आज परेड की कमान संभाल रहे हैं। आज की परेड में 50 कैडेट का सम्मान गार्ड शामिल है। सम्मान गार्ड अब भारतीय नौसेना अकादमी के बैंड के साथ इंडियन फ्लीट मार्च की धुन पर मार्च करते हुए आता दिखेगा। देवियों एवं सज्जनों, मैं आप सभी का ध्यान इस बात पर आकर्षित करना चाहता हूं कि नौसेना सम्मान गार्ड की विशेषता उसके लहरात्मक ड्रिल में है, जो समंदर की लहरों को दर्शाता है।
The Ceremonial Guard of Honor is the pride of the Indian Naval Academy. The Guard comprises 50 cadets of the 107 Mavericks. Officers of the Guard are Academy Cadet Captain P. Pradeep Kumar Reddy, with Academy Cadet Adjutant Pradeep Duneria to his left. Positioned on the right side of the Guard is the Indian Naval Academy Band, which has enthralled audiences around the world. The band is being conducted by Honorary Sub-Lieutenant Musician S. Janki Raman. The band will play Anand Lok by Land and Sea, Queen's Color, The Royal Marine and Wings Over the Warrior during the inspection of the parade by the reviewing officer.
सम्मान गार्ड भारतीय नौसेना अकादमी की शान है। आज के गार्ड अधिकारी हैं एकेडमी कैडेट कैप्टन पी प्रदीप कुमार रेड्डी एवं एकेडमी कैडेट एडजुटेंट प्रदीप दुनेरिया। गार्ड के दाहिनी ओर स्थान ग्रहण किया है भारतीय नौसेना अकादमी के बैंड ने, जिसने अपने प्रदर्शन से विश्व भर के श्रोताओं का मन मोह लिया है। ऑनररी सब लेफ्टिनेंट म्यूजिशियन एस जानकी राम आज बैंड का नेतृत्व कर रहे हैं। बैंड निरीक्षण के दौरान आनंद लोक बाय लैंड एंड सी, क्वींस कलर, द रॉयल मरीन एवं विंग्स ओवर द वॉरियर की मधुर धुन बजाएगा।
Ladies and gentlemen, Flotilla Cadet Captain Shubham Disale is now marching in to receive the President's Color from Nishan Rakshak, Flotilla Cadet Adjutant Aditya Bhaskar.
राष्ट्रीय सैल्यूट सलामत शस्त्र
देवियों एवं सज्जनों, अब राष्ट्रपति के निशान को राष्ट्रीय सैल्यूट प्रदान किया जाएगा। अतः आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि इसके सम्मान में कृपया आप अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं एवं सभी वर्दीधारी कार्मिक सैल्यूट करें।
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now resume your seats. passing out parade is the most spectacular among the end-of-term evolutions at the Indian Naval Academy. It is also the culminating event of the term gone by. The Pereira Parade Ground, where you are currently seated, is named after an iconic Indian Admiral, Ronnie Pereira. Today, as many as 158 officer trainees will pass out as commissioned officers of the Indian Navy and the Indian Coast Guard.
भारतीय नौसेना अकादमी के सत्र समाप्ति कार्यक्रमों में सबसे शानदार एवं प्रभावी कार्यक्रम है दीक्षांत परेड। दीक्षांत परेड के साथ ही एक सत्र सफलतापूर्वक समाप्त होता है। इस अनुपम परेड में 615 कैडेट्स भाग ले रहे हैं। सक्षम ड्रिल प्रदर्शन एवं बैंड का समायोजन सभी कैडेट्स एवं दर्शकों के लिए अत्यंत अविस्मरणीय अनुभव बन जाता है। A special attraction of today's parade is the presence of ships of 1st Training Squadron, Indian Naval Ship Sujata and Indian Coast Guard Ship Sarathi, where the 8th term executive trainees spend their midshipman time. They are visible at sea on the right-hand corner of the parade ground, in the direction of the radio tower. The ships have dressed overall in ceremonial glory to commemorate this glorious and important day. In addition, we have MiG-29K and Dornier aircrafts joining us later in the parade. Leading the Dorniers with the call sign Shark would be Captain Jitendra Singh, an alumnus of the 67th Naval Academy course, with Commander A.K. Mahajan, an alumnus of 73rd Naval Academy course Kanoji Squadron to his right, and Commander Yogesh, an alumnus of the National Defence Academy Khadakwasla to his left. The Tiger fleet of the MiG-29Ks would be led by Tiger leader Commander Rajiv Prasanna, an alumnus of the 71st Naval Academy course Kanoji Squadron. Accompanying him as Tiger 1 would be Lieutenant Commander Karvin Gilder, an alumnus of the 127th course of National Defence Academy Kilo Squadron, and later 89th Indian Naval Academy course of the Daredevil Squadron. And as Tiger 2, we have Lieutenant Commander Arjun Sabarwal, an alumnus of the 126th course of the National Defence Academy Hunter Squadron, and later 88th Indian Naval Academy course of the Cheetah Squadron.
The parade now awaits the arrival of Rear Admiral Rajveer Singh, Principal, Indian Naval Academy.
परेड अब रियर एडमिरल राजवीर सिंह, प्राचार्य भारतीय नौसेना अकादमी के आगमन की प्रतीक्षा कर रही है।
Rear Admiral Rajveer Singh was commissioned into the education branch of the Indian Navy on 13 February 1989. A postgraduate in mathematics and telecommunication, the flag officer is a specialist in communications and electronic warfare, and has over 33 years of rich and varied experience in the Indian Navy. The Admiral's tenure include appointments in INS Shivaji, INS Mandavi, Officer Commanding of 3N Det 32 WEU Port Blair, Senior Education Officer at Signal School, Joint Director, Director and Principal Director 2 at the Directorate of Naval Education at Naval Headquarters, and Principal of Sainik School Gopalganj. The Admiral is a recipient of the award of Principal of the Year by All Indian School Science Teachers Association and a commendation by Minister for Human Resources Development for its outstanding contribution in the field of education. Prior elevation to the flag rank, the Admiral served as the Command Education and Welfare Officer at Eastern Naval Command, following which he took over as the Principal, Indian Naval Academy on 1st August 2022.
रियर एडमिरल राजवीर सिंह 13 फरवरी 1989 को भारतीय नौसेना की शिक्षा शाखा में कमीशन हुए। एडमिरल गणित एवं कम्युनिकेशन में सक्षम हैं। वे कम्युनिकेशन एवं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वॉरफेयर नीति में विशेषज्ञ हैं और उन्हें भारतीय नौसेना में 33 साल से अधिक वर्षों का समृद्ध एवं विविध अनुभव रहा है। एडमिरल के कार्यकाल में भारतीय नौसेना पोत शिवाजी, भारतीय नौसेना पोत मांडवी की नियुक्तियां 3 एंडेट 32 WEU पोर्ट ब्लेयर में अफसर कमांडिंग, सिग्नल स्कूल में वरिष्ठ शिक्षा अधिकारी, नौसेना शिक्षा निदेशालय, नौसेना मुख्यालय में संयुक्त निदेशक, निदेशक एवं प्रधान निदेशक एवं सैनिक स्कूल गोपालगंज में प्राचार्य आदि की नियुक्तियां शामिल हैं। एडमिरल को अखिल भारतीय विद्यालय विज्ञान अध्यापक संघ द्वारा प्रिंसिपल ऑफ द ईयर अवार्ड से पुरस्कृत किया गया है तथा शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में अपने सर्वोच्च योगदान के लिए मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्रालय मंत्री से कमेंडेशन मिला है। रियर एडमिरल की पदोन्नति से पहले एडमिरल पूर्वी नौसेना कमान के कमान शिक्षा एवं कल्याण अधिकारी रह चुके हैं। तदुपरांत एडमिरल ने 1 अगस्त 2022 को भारतीय नौसेना अकादमी के प्राचार्य का पद ग्रहण किया।
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to draw your attention towards your right side, where we can see the two ships from the 1st Training Squadron at sea steaming past to mark an important day for the passing out courses.
The parade now awaits the arrival of Vice Admiral Puneet Kumar Bahal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Commandant, Indian Naval Academy.
परेड अब वाइस एडमिरल पुनीत कुमार बहल अति विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल कमांडेंट भारतीय नौसेना अकादमी के आगमन की प्रतीक्षा कर रही है।
Vice Admiral Puneet Kumar Bahal was commissioned into the Indian Navy on 1st of July 1984. An alumnus of National Defence Academy Khadakwasla, he has undertaken the staff course at the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, and the Naval Higher Command course at College of Naval Warfare, Mumbai. An experienced maritime reconnaissance pilot, he has flown 6 different types of aircraft. His operational experience includes active participation in flying operations like Operation Tasha and Operation Vijay. He is also a qualified ship's diver. He has held a wide array of challenging operational, staff and training assignments. He has had tenures at INS Garuda, INS Rajali, Air Force Station Yelahanka and Coast Guard Air Squadron 700 whilst on flying duties, and ship tenures on board INS Vikrant, INS Betwa, INS Godavari, INS Sujata and INS Porbandar. His training and staff assignments include tenures as the Directing Staff at the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, and the Joint Director of Naval Air Staff at the Naval Headquarters, where he successfully steered cases for aircraft inductions and drafted the Naval Aviation Perspective and Infrastructure Plans. His command tenures include the Guided Missile Frigate INS Betwa, Offshore Patrol Vessel INS Sujata and INS Rajali, one of the premier strategic air bases of the country. Whilst in command of Rajali, he successfully oversaw the smooth induction and operationalization of the P-8I aircraft from the base, which was awarded with a unit citation by the Chief of Naval Staff during his tenure. He was also based at the Embassy of India at Tokyo from 2007 to 2010 as the Defense Attaché in Japan, with concurrent accreditation to the Republic of Korea, where he was instrumental in coordinating and facilitating a landmark joint declaration on security cooperation between India and Japan, and also for drawing up an action plan for furthering defense and security cooperation between the two countries. Post-elevation to flag rank in January 2015, he has held the appointments of the Assistant Chief of Integrated Defense Staff at New Delhi, Flag Officer Commanding Goa Naval Area and Flag Officer Naval Aviation at Goa, Flag Officer Commanding Maharashtra Naval Area at Mumbai, Chief Staff Officer Training, Headquarters Southern Naval Command, and Chief Instructor Navy, the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington. On promotion to the rank of Vice Admiral on 1st of January 2021, he took over as Director General, Project Seabird. The Flag Officer was awarded with the Ati Vishishta Seva Medal in 2020, the Vishishta Seva Medal in 2015, a commendation by the Chief of Naval Staff in 2005, and the Lentaigne Medal at the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington in 1998. He assumed the current assignment of Commandant, Indian Naval Academy on 27th of December 2021.
The parade now awaits the arrival of Vice Admiral M.A. Humphrey Holy, Param Vishishta Seva Medal, Ati Vishishta Seva Medal, Nausena Medal, Flag Officer Commanding in Chief, Southern Naval Command.
Parade of Vice Admiral M.A. Humphrey Holy, Param Vishishta Seva Medal, Ati Vishishta Seva Medal, Nausena Medal, Flag Officer Commanding in Chief, Southern Naval Command के आगमन की प्रतीक्षा कर रही है.
Vice Admiral M.A. Humphrey Holy was commissioned into the executive branch of the Indian Navy on 1st July 1985. He is a graduate of the National Defence Academy, Khadakwasla, where he won the President's Gold Medal for the best all-round cadet of the passing out course. He is a graduate of the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, where he was awarded the Scudder Medal, the erstwhile College of Naval Warfare, Karaj, where his dissertation was recognized with the award of the Commander-in-Chief Silver Medal, and the prestigious National Defence College, New Delhi. The flag officer holds the qualification of MPhil in Strategic and Security Studies from 2 universities. The flag officer was a part of the commissioning crew of INS Cuddalore as a non-specialist gunnery officer. He subsequently specialized in anti-submarine warfare in 1991, standing first in the course. His afloat tenures include anti-submarine warfare officer of Indian naval ships Himgiri, Agre and Ganga, and executive officer of INS Kukri, and as instructor at the anti-submarine warfare school. His command tenures afloat include INS Nashik,
Arriving seamen! Parade! Set! Done! Alert! Alert!
The parade now awaits the arrival of the reviewing officer of today's parade, Admiral R. Hari Kumar, Param Vishishta Seva Medal, Ati Vishishta Seva Medal, Vishishta Seva Medal, 8th Decam, the Chief of the Naval Staff.
परेड अब आज के रिव्यूइंग ऑफिसर एडमिरल आर हरि कुमार, परम विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, अति विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, एडीसी, नौसेना प्रमुख के आगमन की प्रतीक्षा कर रही है.
Admiral R. Hari Kumar, an alumnus of the 61st course of the National Defence Academy, was commissioned into the Indian Navy on 1st of January 1983. A gunnery and missile specialist, Admiral R. Hari Kumar has commanded Coast Guard ship Charlie 01, INS Nishank, INS Kora, INS Ranveer, and INS Virat. His other sea-going appointments include Fleet Operations Officer and Fleet Gunnery Officer of Western Fleet. While his notable ashore appointments include Command Gunnery Officer at Headquarters Western Naval Command, Naval Advisor to Government of Seychelles, and Training Commander INS Dronacharya. His flag appointments include Commandant of Naval War College at Goa, Flag Officer Sea Training, Flag Officer Commanding Western Fleet, Chief of Staff Western Naval Command, Controller Personnel Services, and Chief of Personnel Naval Headquarters. Admiral R. Hari Kumar was the first to serve as the Vice Chief of Defence Staff, post-creation of the Institution of Chief of Defence Staff, Secretary Department of Military Affairs, where he played a key role in its setting up and operationalization. He has also served in the Civil Military Operations Center of United Nations Mission in Somalia at Mogadishu from December 1992 to June 1993. He attended the United States Naval Staff Course at Naval War College, Rhode Island in 1996, Army Higher Command Course at Army War College, MOW in 2004, and the Royal College of Defence Studies, London in 2009. He holds a bachelor's degree from Jawaharlal Nehru University, a master's degree in international studies from King's College, London, a master's in philosophy in defense and strategic studies from Mumbai University, and postgraduate diploma in shipping management from Narottam Morarji Institute of Shipping, Mumbai. He was awarded the Vishishta Seva Medal in 2010, the Ati Vishishta Seva Medal in 2016, and the Param Vishishta Seva Medal in 2021. Admiral R. Hari Kumar took over as the 25th Chief of Naval Staff on 30th of November 2021.
राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी के पूर्व छात्र एडमिरल आर हरि कुमार 1 जनवरी 1983 को नौसेना के एग्जीक्यूटिव ब्रांच में कमीशन हुए। उन्होंने गनरी में विशेषज्ञता हासिल की। एडमिरल आर हरि कुमार ने तट सुरक्षा पोत C01, भारतीय नौसेना पोत निशंक, भारतीय नौसेना पोत कोरा, भारतीय नौसेना पोत रणवीर और भारतीय नौसेना पोत विराट की कमान की है। एडमिरल की समुद्री नियुक्तियों में शामिल हैं पश्चिमी फ्लीट के फ्लीट ऑपरेशंस ऑफिसर व फ्लीट गनरी ऑफिसर। एडमिरल की तटीय नियुक्तियों में शामिल हैं कमान गनरी ऑफिसर, मुख्यालय पश्चिमी नौसेना कमान, सेशल्स सरकार का नौसेना सलाहकार, ट्रेनिंग कमांडर, भारतीय नौसेना पोत द्रोणाचार्य। उनकी फ्लैग नियुक्तियों में शामिल हैं कमांडांट नौसेना अकादमी, युद्ध महाविद्यालय नेवल वॉर कॉलेज, गोवा, फ्लैग ऑफिसर समुद्री प्रशिक्षण, फ्लैग ऑफिसर कमांडिंग पश्चिमी बेड़ा, चीफ ऑफ स्टाफ पश्चिमी नौसेना कमान, नियंत्रक कार्मिक सेवाएं और मुख्य नौसेना कार्मिक, नौसेना मुख्यालय। फ्लैग ऑफिसर कमांडिंग इन चीफ का पद ग्रहण करने से पहले एडमिरल आर हरि कुमार प्रथम वाइस चीफ ऑफ डिफेंस स्टाफ रहे। एडमिरल ने दिसंबर 1992 से जून 1993 तक सोमालिया के UN मिशन के सिविल सैन्य प्रचालन केंद्र में सेवा की है। उन्होंने 1996 में नेवल वॉर कॉलेज रोड आइलैंड में यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स नौसेना स्टाफ कोर्स किया और 2004 में आर्मी वॉर कॉलेज मऊ तथा 2009 में रॉयल कॉलेज ऑफ डिफेंस स्टडीज़ लंदन में थल सेना उच्चतर कमान पाठ्यक्रम किया।
Next remark.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Riya Singh and Cadet Cheryl Saji are escorting the reviewing officer to the dais for today's parade, making a historic moment as the first women trainees to hold this esteemed honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the parade is now ready to be reviewed by the reviewing officer. Whilst the ceremonial guard will be reviewed on foot, the rest of the platoons will be inspected by the reviewing officer in a ceremonial vehicle.
Standard organization के लिए तैयार श्रीमान.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to inform you that Flag Cadet Nakul Saxena and Flag Cadet Jatin Rawat have the privilege of escorting the reviewing officer to the guard for today's parade.
देवियों एवं सज्जनों, अब हम देखेंगे कि रिव्यूइंग ऑफिसर संपूर्ण परेड का निरीक्षण वाहन से करेंगे।
In the Navy, the parade signifies discipline, intense coordination, teamwork, and a sense of pride. Discipline from within has been the crux of training at the Indian Naval Academy. A training curriculum which can induce high order of discipline is laid on a broad canvas of mental, moral, physical, and cultural plane.
The long training hours with supervision, guidance, and motivation provide the force for self-reliance with a responsible attitude.
The word parade comes from the old tradition of formation combat in which soldiers were held in strict formation so as to maximize their combat effectiveness. Although present warfare has evolved from closely held formations to rapidly mobile battle groups, the contemporary military organizations still use the parade for ceremonial purposes and to showcase drill, discipline, and precision.
Drill and physical training inculcates discipline, which is the bedrock of military life.
The Indian Naval Academy stands for the traditions built over years of experience with excellence through training and hard work. A culture growing out of such traditions has molded every generation of trainee into future leaders. It is this discipline that the nation is proud of in every warrior, which is painstakingly developed and ingrained here.
Ladies and gentlemen, having been reviewed by the reviewing officer, each of these platoons will now march past the quarterdeck with the Nishan Guard in the lead to the captivating tunes of Sare Jahan Se Acha, Hum Tayyar Hain, Kadam Kadam Badhaye Ja, Vayu Shakti and Jai Bharati in that order, rendered by the Indian Naval Academy Band. The platoons will march past the quarterdeck in the order of their standing in the overall inter-squadron championship at the end of last term.
The parade will now march past the dais and salute the reviewing officer. During the march past, you are requested to rise as the President's color passes in front of you. All personnel in uniform are required to salute.
देवियों एवं सज्जनों, हमारा आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि जब निशान गार्ड मार्च करता हुआ आपके सामने से गुजरे, राष्ट्रपति निशान के सम्मान में कृपया आप अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं एवं सभी वर्दीधारी कार्मिक सैल्यूट करें।
Leading the parade this morning is the proud parade commander, Midshipman Ravi Kant Ranjan. Following him is the Nishan Guard, which is commanded by Academy Cadet Captain P. Pradeep Kumar Reddy and Academy Cadet Adjutant Pradeep Duneria.
परेड का नेतृत्व कर रहे हैं परेड कमांडर मिडशिपमैन रविकांत रंजन, जिनके पीछे है निशान गार्ड, जिसको कमान कर रहे हैं एकेडमी कैडेट कैप्टन पी प्रदीप कुमार रेड्डी एवं एकेडमी कैडेट एडजुटेंट प्रदीप दुनेरिया।
राष्ट्रपति के निशान का गर्व से वहन करते हुए निशान अधिकारी फ्लोटिला कैडेट कैप्टन शुभम डिसले सलामी मंच के सामने से गुजरते हुए।
The first platoon of the 105th Indian Naval Academy course is being led by Midshipman Jashanpreet Singh, who was the Squadron Cadet Adjutant of the Achiever Squadron in his 7th term.
कदम से कदम मिलाते हुए प्लेटून नंबर 2 का नेतृत्व कर रहे हैं मिडशिपमैन सुशेन पुजानी सलामी मंच के सामने से गुजरते हुए। आपको बता दें मिडशिपमैन सुशेन पुजानी विगत सत्र के एकेडमी कैडेट एडजुटेंट भी रह चुके हैं।
Midshipman Rahul Kumar Singh is leading the 3rd platoon of the 105th Indian Naval Academy course. He was the divisional cadet captain of the fighter squadron in his 7th term.
मिडशिपमैन चेतन चोनियाल के नेतृत्व में 105 INAC के मिडशिपमैन सलामी मंच के सामने से गुजरते हुए। This platoon includes Midshipman Bhanu Prasad, who has been conferred with Commandant's Flinders Bar Trophy for exemplary moral courage. This platoon also includes Midshipman HSCP Pereira of the Sri Lankan Navy.
The 5th platoon is being led by Midshipman Raj Krishnan. Midshipman Raj Krishnan holds a merit card in shooting. Marching in this platoon is Midshipman Randima Vikramaratna from the Sri Lankan Navy.
मिडशिपमैन पीयूष थोरवे की अगुवाई में हमारी समुद्री सीमा की रक्षा करने का प्रण लिए प्लेटून नंबर 6 सलामी मंच के सामने से गुजरती हुई। आपकी जानकारी के लिए बता दें मिडशिपमैन पीयूष थोरवे विगत सत्र के फ्लोटिला कैडेट एडजुटेंट भी रह चुके हैं।
Going past the dais is the 7th platoon of the passing out course, being led by Midshipman H.B. Hasib from the Bangladesh Navy. Midshipman Wosi Entu of the Vietnam People's Navy is also a part of this platoon.
प्लेटून नंबर 8 की कमान संभाली है मिडशिपमैन लेटन डिगैम्ब्रोस ने। आपको बता दें मिडशिपमैन लेटन डिगैम्ब्रोस को ड्रिल में उत्कृष्टता प्रमाण पत्र अर्जित है। और आपको सूचित करना चाहूंगा कि इस प्लेटून में मिडशिपमैन बद्दे विताना जो कि श्रीलंकन नेवी में कार्यरत हैं इस प्लेटून का हिस्सा है।
Carrying the champion squadron banner is the platoon of the Cheetah Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Vaibhav Kumar and Squadron Cadet Adjutant Aditya Mittal.
स्क्वाड्रन कैडेट कैप्टन गुडा विहास की अगुवाई में प्लेटून नंबर 10 सलामी मंच के सामने से गुजरती हुई। आपको बता दें स्क्वाड्रन कैडेट कैप्टन गुडा विहास अपने 5th टर्म में फ्लैग कैडेट रह चुके हैं।
And now for the 11th platoon. Ladies and gentlemen, watch as Squadron Cadet Captain Raman Patel proudly leads the cadets of the Daredevil Squadron. Squadron Cadet Captain Raman Patel holds a proficiency in drill and is a blazer in physical training. Saluting the reviewing officer at the moment is the 12th platoon. The platoon is being led by Squadron Cadet Captain Mohammad Sameer, who hold first position in cross-country championship in spring term 23 and also broke the academy record. Ladies and gentlemen, watch as Squadron Cadet Captain Ashwin Anish proudly leads the 13th Platoon of the Braveheart Squadron. Squadron Cadet Captain Ashwin Anish is a half blue in aquatics and is part of Academy's hockey team.
स्क्वाड्रन कैडेट कैप्टन आरिक ऋषि मेनन की अगुवाई में प्लेटून नंबर 14 सलामी मंच के सामने से गुजरती हुई। इनके कुशल नेतृत्व में फाल्कन्स ने इस सत्र की क्रॉस कंट्री स्पर्धा में विजयश्री अपने नाम की।
Approaching the dais is the 15th Platoon, led by Squadron Cadet Adjutant Shivendra Kumar Mishra. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also inform you that Squadron Cadet Adjutant Shivendra Kumar Mishra is part of Academy's volleyball team.
अनमोल विरासत एवं सुनहरे भविष्य का सपना सजोए अगली प्लेटून नंबर 16 का नेतृत्व कर रहे हैं स्क्वाड्रन कैडेट एडजुटेंट राहुल शोरान सलामी मंच के सामने से गुजरते हुए। आपको बता दें, स्क्वाड्रन कैडेट एडजुटेंट राहुल शोरान बास्केटबॉल की एकेडमी टीम का हिस्सा है।
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the 17th Platoon, led by Squadron Cadet Adjutant Neil Vitan Jain. Ladies and gentlemen, Squadron Cadet Adjutant Neil Vitan Jain is a full blue in sailing.
The 18th platoon is being led by Cadet Jagamma Prasita from the Republic of Mauritius. Cadet Jagamma Prasita has the privilege of being the first international women trainee to pass out from the hallowed portals of the Indian Naval Academy. Cadet Kongat Sang from the Myanmar Navy is also a part of this platoon. प्लेटून नंबर 19 की अगुवाई करते हुए कैडेट अखिल ठाकुर सलामी मंच के सामने से गुजरते हुए। आपको बता दें कि कैडेट हुन वाई यान जो कि म्यांमार नेवी से हैं, वे भी इस प्लेटून का एक हिस्सा हैं। कैडेट बड़े सौजन्य की अगुवाई में सलामी मंच की ओर अग्रसर भारतीय नौसेना अकादमी की महिला प्रशिक्षणार्थियों का दल नारी सशक्तिकरण का बेड़ा उठाए हर मुश्किल का सामना करने को तैयार।
Ladies and gentlemen, behold, as the 21st Platoon of the Naval Orientation Course is being led by Cadet Lakshya Godara, marching past the dais.
वियना घोड़े पर सवार होकर रिव्यूइंग ऑफिसर को सल्यूट करते अकादमी के दंडपाल कमांडर अश्वनी बूरा सलामी मंच के सामने से गुजरते हुए।
Ladies and gentlemen, marching smartly to the tune of Jai Bharati and approaching the dais is the Indian Naval Academy band led by Honorary Sub-Lieutenant Musician S. Janaki Raman. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now witness the handing over of the Commandant's Champion Squadron banner to the Academy. The Commandant's Champion Squadron banner is awarded every term to the squadron standing first in the overall order of performance in all the activities held during the term, which includes academics, physical training, drill, service training, swimming, games, and a host of outdoor and indoor co-curricular and extra co-curricular activities, including debating, quizzing, and cross-country running. The current champions are the Cheetah Squadron.
अब पिछले सत्र यानी वसंतकालीन सत्र 2023 के चैंपियन स्क्वाड्रन चैंपियन बैनर अकादमी को वापस कर रहे हैं। बैनर सौंपने के बाद चीता स्क्वाड्रन के स्क्वाड्रन कैडेट कैप्टन वैभव कुमार अपने प्लेटून में पुनः शामिल हो जाएंगे।
Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the privilege to announce the award of medals and the Inter-Squadron Championship banner for Autumn Term 23. Trainees of the Passing Out Indian Naval Academy course and Naval Orientation courses are awarded medals to recognize their efforts towards striving for excellence during their training. They are awarded medals for their performances in academics, physical training, swimming, drill, small arms firing, service subjects, extracurricular activities and soft skills, including prepared talks, management and organizational skills. Trainees are also assessed for their officer-like qualities. Based on their cumulative assessment of performances, the Academy determines the recipient of the medals each term. Ladies and gentlemen, you will shortly witness the medal awarding ceremony followed by the award of the Champion Squadron banner. Ladies and gentlemen, the reviewing officer will now felicitate the award winners.
The President's Gold Medal for the midshipman standing first in the overall order of merit is awarded to Midshipman Ravikant Ranjan. The Chief of Naval Staff Silver Medal for the midshipman standing second in the overall order of merit is awarded to Midshipman Sushen Pujani. The Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Southern Naval Command Bronze Medal for the midshipman standing third in the overall order of merit is awarded to Midshipman Piyush Thorve.
The Chief of Naval Staff Gold Medal for the cadet standing first in the overall order of merit in the 36th Naval Orientation Course Extended is awarded to Cadet Akash Dahiya. The Flag Officer Commanding in Chief, Southern Naval Command Silver Medal for the cadet standing second in the overall order of merit is awarded to Cadet Anaukar Shlok. The Commandant, Indian Naval Academy Bronze Medal for the cadet standing third in the overall order of merit is awarded to Cadet Samarth Rajput. The Commandant's Champion Squadron banner for Autumn Term 2023 has been won by the Daredevil Squadron. The Squadron Cadet Captain Raman Patel is receiving the Champion Squadron banner.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to all the awardees and the champion squadron. The primary aim of this institution is to train our cadets in the art of cultivating a way of life, in which the highest and noblest attribute of discipline, character, and courage are not only blended but also nurtured and nourished. The reviewing officer will now address the parade.
Advocate Sri Sajeev Joseph, Member of Kerala Legislative Assembly, Irikur. Vice Admiral M.A. Hampioli, Flag Officer Commanding in Chief, Southern Naval Command. Vice Admiral Bell, Commandant, Indian Naval Academy. Vice Admiral Pradeep Kaushia, former Commandant of the INA. Rear Admiral Rajveer Singh, Principal INA, Flag Officers, Officers, distinguished guests, members of the staff and faculty at INA, the cadets, students, proud parents, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, a good morning to all of you. It's indeed an honor and privilege for me to review this passing out parade of the 105th INA course, the BTEC and the Naval Orientation courses. At the outset, my heartiest congratulations to the 158 passing out trainee officers, the award winners, and most importantly, the proud parents. Equally, my compliments to the Commandant, the instructors, faculty, and staff of INA for molding and preparing yet another bright-eyed, enthusiastic, and motivated band of sea warriors driven by the Navy's core values of duty, honor, and courage. The immaculate turnout, smart bearing, splendid drill, and unbridled josh which I witnessed today on parade serves to reassure me as a chief that all of you together have continued to maintain the highest standards expected of this iconic institution. Today, I stand before you not just as your Navy Chief, but also as a soldier, a sailor, who experienced similar emotions and thoughts as today's passing out course, perhaps almost 42 years ago. So, pride, excitement, jubilation, satisfaction, and the thrill of having successfully completed the rigors of the academy. So, at the same time, eager anticipation of what may lie ahead, perhaps tinged with a mild apprehension of whether you will be able to overcome challenges which come your way. However, let me tell you that these mixed emotions and cherished memories are what will make your life exciting and fulfilling. You have chosen the profession of arms. As Sir John Hackett says, it is a military life is all about ordered application of force under an unlimited liability. And it is this unlimited liability that sets our military profession apart from all other professions. And obviously, it calls for the willingness for the supreme sacrifice when called upon to do so. My own journey in whites, since passing out from the NDA in December 1981, has not only been challenging and rewarding, but every single minute has also been immensely satisfying. And that is what the service holds in store for you in the future. It is a great means of public service. At the same time, it makes for a very good life by providing opportunities for the pursuit of private excellence along with the public service. But today is about you, so let me move from my time to your time. So as you step out of the portals of this academy, you will encounter a complex and amorphous world, a world that has challenges and opportunities in equal measure. While the challenges emerging from the paradoxical elements of cooperation, competition, contestation, and conflict, as we know it, still persist, the security environment has been further complicated by the advent of advanced and niche technologies, disruptive technologies like artificial intelligence and autonomous platforms. So, you will encounter the known unknowns as well as the unknown unknowns, as articulated by Secretary Donald Rumsfeld. Understanding, therefore, how to act under conditions of incomplete information will always remain the highest and most urgent pursuit. It is therefore your training and education that will stand by you along with experience to overcome such challenges, encountering the unknown unknowns. Clearly, these aspects also transcend the traditional frontiers of land, sea and air to space, cyber and the cognitive domains. Essentially, you will negotiate a challenging world with attendant uncertainties and complexities. As the American President Franklin Roosevelt rightly said, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor, and therefore the onus is on each one of us to convert these challenges into opportunities. You therefore need to develop your circle of competence and know where the perimeter of the circle lies. If you work within your circle of competence, you will definitely succeed in all your endeavors. So in that regard, perhaps all of us could and should take inspiration from Bharat's growth story. Despite global headwinds, today Bharat has emerged as a bright spot. We have moved from being the 10th largest to the 5th largest economy in less than a decade. And we are set to be the 3rd largest economy by the end of this decade. So we are right on track to be a fully developed country by the 100th year of our independence, that is 2047. So it's an exciting time in our nation's history. We are into an ascendancy, be it as a society, culture, economy, industry, knowledge, or the military strength. We hope to be a fully developed country by 2047 as articulated by our Honorable Prime Minister. I am convinced that as a nation, we are going through one of the most aspirational, interesting and opportune times since independence. So as future naval leaders, you will have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to be the torchbearers of this remarkable journey through Kartavya Kal and make Bharatiya Nausena a formidable, fully Atmanirbhar fighting force reflecting a Surakshit, Saksham and Sachetan Bharat. You are the Amrit Pidi who will oversee the reclaiming of the greatness of Bharat. So you are blessed to be in a society where merit alone counts and nothing else. So towards that end, the Indian Naval Academy has played its part in providing each one of you with the physical courage, moral strength and intellectual prowess to make this mission a success. However, I cannot promise that the life after the Antim Pag here will be easy. I cannot promise that you will successfully navigate every challenge. I cannot promise that every decision you take will be right or that you will succeed in every venture. I cannot promise a life filled with worldly comforts or conveniences or a 9-to-5 job, or I cannot promise that there will be solutions to all your problems. But what I can promise is that you will be part of something bigger than any individual. I can promise that you will be supported, equipped and enabled to face every challenge. I can promise that it is not just a profession but a way of life, a life full of excitement, a life full of opportunities, a life where short-term discomfort will pave the way for lifelong achievement, a life which will transform you physically, mentally, emotionally and socially. There are many tangibles that you will inherit, be it physical fitness, personality development, technical knowledge, skill development, organization and administrative skills and so on. The intangibles, of course, will be your leadership ability, discipline, motivation, patriotism, self-confidence, punctuality, camaraderie, teamwork, risk-taking ability, fortitude, courage and dignity of labor. So I can promise that you will have the honor and privilege to command some of the best soldiers, sailors or sea warriors in the world. I can also promise that their energy, devotion, loyalty and unwavering dedication will inspire you. So go forth to be the best leaders for your team. Let your spirit enlighten and enrich the soul of every platform that you serve upon. It's a meritocratic profession. It doesn't care for your background. It recognizes your abilities. It gives much and takes more. It's an essential social institution offering an orderly life of much dignity and honor, set a little apart but not without elegance. A word to the parents of the passing out trainees. The nation will remain indebted to all of you for raising such motivated children. It is in one's home that a child learns his or her first life's lessons and values. It is the parents who remain an unshakable pillar during difficult times. It is the inspiration and support of the family which drives one to excel. Therefore, I must thank and convey my deepest appreciation to every parent who is present here as well as those who could not make it here. I am convinced that each one of your children will make you, the Naval Academy, the Bharatiya Nausena and Bharat proud. This passing out parade in particular marks a remarkable milestone in the history of this academy. The passing out of the first woman foreign training officer from Mauritius today not only adds another feather to INA's cap, but also reflects the growing reputation and credibility of this institution among the global community. I am convinced that INA would continue to shine as a guiding beacon in naval leadership training and produce astute leaders whose names would be etched in the golden chapters of history. So, while preparing our own young minds, the INA has also been the cradle of leadership for friends and partners across the ocean. Which brings me to the international trainees passing out this morning. We are as proud of you and your achievements as is your country and your service. Wherever your paths lead after this, there will be an unbreakable bond between all of you and your counterparts, your course mates. I am convinced that the friendships and fond memories that you built at INA are the real takeaways of your training. I wish you every success in all future endeavors. The word lead, it is again in Greek and douceur in Latin. What does it mean? It means a general of soldiers. So essentially the word leader translates into being a leader of soldiers. So as junior leaders, I want to emphasize to you several leadership aspects that you need to constantly focus on and sharpen. I want to highlight 7 leadership aspects. Firstly, I would say that leadership is a potent combination of strategy and character. But if you need to be without one, you better be without strategy. You cannot be a leader without character. Always watch out for peer pressure. It is known as social proof. Make sure that you have your moral compass straight. So towards this, I would like to thank Vice Admiral Kaushava for the institution of the Flanders Bar Award, which aptly recognizes the effort towards maintaining true north in your moral compass. The second aspect I want to highlight is that leadership is all about solving problems. The day your troops stop coming to you with their problems is the day you have stopped leading them. Either they have lost confidence that you can solve their problems, or they have come to the conclusion that you do not care. Either case is a failure of leadership. So make sure that you understand that leadership is all about solving problems of your personnel, and you need to treat each and every one of your personnel with respect. Respect remains the highest currency of mankind. You need to give respect to gain respect. The third aspect, which has been highlighted by General George Marshall, is also that you need to be well prepared, you need to have knowledge, you need to be professionally sound. So I cannot give you any better advice than his words, where he says that keep your wits about you, keep your eyes and ears open, work hard. Whenever, sooner or later, an opportunity will present itself, and then you should be tactically and temperamentally ready to seize the opportunity and profit by it. The fourth point I want to highlight is that you need to remember that there is only one mantra in leading troops, that is follow me. Example is not the main thing in influencing others, but it is the only thing. So you need to walk the talk, and you need to be better than your troops at any point of time in every aspect. The fifth point you must remember is that it is about time management. Time is the scarcest resource. Unless it is managed well, nothing else can be managed. If you remember the words of Admiral Nelson, he said that he attributed his success to always being a quarter of an hour ahead of every encounter, to be well prepared and waiting for his adversaries. So remember that time is the same for all of us. It is scarce. We need to manage it well, and so much can be achieved if you manage your time well. The sixth is about creative intellect. You need to read, you need to gain knowledge, you need to think, and it needs no reinforcing that knowledge is power. And the last point I want to highlight is that you need to have physical fitness and stamina. It is an essential quality that is required of every leader to ensure that you are able to lead your troops in battle. So before I conclude, my congratulations once again to the passing out cadets, the award winners, and the champion squadron. In a few moments, you will no longer be boys and girls who joined the INA, but warriors who are prepared to infuse energy, inspiration, and leadership into the service. So embrace the future with confidence and passion, committed to do your best every day, every time. As we say, do your duty and do it well. Even so, go forth and conquer the world. Thank you. Jai Bharat, Shanovaran.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the President's color marches in front of you, we request you to rise in its honor and all service personnel to salute the color.
देवियों एवं सज्जनों, हमारा आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि जब निशान गार्ड मार्च करता हुआ आपके सामने से गुजरे, राष्ट्रपति निशान के सम्मान में कृपया आप अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं एवं सभी वर्दीधारी कार्मिक सल्यूट करें।
Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing the passing out courses reforming for the final phase of the passing out parade. Kindly look towards the mainmast on the quarterdeck. You will see the cadets of the first term man the mast and bid adieu to the passing out courses.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to draw your attention towards your right side, where we can see the two ships from the first training squadron at sea, steaming past to mark an important day for the passing out courses.
Ladies and gentlemen, watch out for the 3 Dorniers of the Indian Naval Escorting 550 who have come all the way from INS Garuda at Kochi to salute the newly commissioned officers of the Indian Navy. देवियों एवं सज्जनों, वह महत्वपूर्ण पल जिसका हम सभी को इंतजार था अब आ गया है, जब 105वें इंडियन नेवल एकेडमी कोर्स 35वें एवं 36वें नेवल ओरिएंटेशन कोर्स विस्तारित और 38वें नेवल ओरिएंटेशन कोर्स नियमित के तटरक्षक अधिकारी प्रशिक्षणार्थी गण ऑड लैंग साइन की मनमोहक धुन पर धीरे चल की चाल से भारतीय नौसेना अकादमी के मन से दीक्षांत हो जाएंगे. As this continuous team of young men and women in white step forward to same beat depicting the seamless transition they have undergone from what they were to what they are today, I'm certain that each and everyone seated here have their hearts swell with pride. सफेद वर्दी पहने हुए इन जवान पुरुष व महिला प्रशिक्षणार्थीगण जिन्होंने अपने दिल में बड़ी महत्वाकांक्षा के साथ इस अकादमी में पांव रखा और अकादमी से ज्ञान एवं पर्याप्त शारीरिक व मानसिक प्रशिक्षण प्राप्त करके जिंदगी में किसी भी कठिन चुनौती का सामना कर सकने के लायक बने, और यही सशस्त्र सेना के एक अधिकारी से अपेक्षित है. इन सभी का कामयाब सेना नायकों के रूप में परिवर्तन हो चुका है. हमें उम्मीद है कि यह देखकर यहाँ उपस्थित सभी अभिभावकों की छाती गर्व से अवश्य फूल गई होगी. Look at each of these cadets closely and you'll see not a boy or a girl but an able military leader bursting at the seams with pride and passion in their eyes as they step past the quarterdeck and take their final step on अंतिम पग. क्वार्टरडेक से एक-एक कदम बढ़ाकर अंतिम पग की तरफ बढ़ते इन प्रशिक्षणार्थियों को जरा ध्यान से देखिए. आपको इनमें गर्व से प्रफुल्लित तथा आंखों में जोश भरे भारतीय नौसेना के होनहार अधिकारी दिखाई देंगे. अंतिम पग प्रशिक्षणार्थियों के लिए एक प्रशिक्षणार्थी के तौर पर इस अकादमी में आखिरी कदम होगा, लेकिन वे अपने पीछे इस अकादमी में बिताए गए अच्छे, बुरे, मुश्किल व कठिन प्रशिक्षण की यादों को अवश्य छोड़ेंगे तथा उनकी यादों में इन सारी बातों की अमिट छाप अवश्य रहेगी. As our cadets cross Antim Pag for the last time, they inch forward towards the beginning of a promising life as an officer of the Indian Armed Forces. Each of them leaves behind hours and days of time spent at the academy, good, difficult and hard. Yet those days will remain etched in their memories for eternity. ऑड लैंग साइन इस क्षण के लिए एक उपयुक्त धुन है. इस धुन को कई भाषाओं में अनुवादित किया गया है. यह धुन बीते हुए पलों की याद दिलाती है और आने वाले पलों का स्वागत भी करती है. A befitting choice for today's momentous occasion, Auld Lang Syne is a poem renowned the world over, which has had many a version in many languages. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the horizon ahead of you. The Black Panthers of the Indian Naval Escorting 303 approach the dais to bid adieu to the passing out courses.
हमारे अंतिम प्रशिक्षक मिडशिपमैन रविकांत रंजन एवं मिडशिपमैन सुषेन पुजानी कदम कदम की चाल से धीरे सलामी मन से गुजर रहे हैं। कृपया उन्हें जोरदार तालियों से शाबाशी दें। As the espousal of discipline, the presence of the adjutant for the passing out parade is in accordance with the customs and traditions of the academy. You will now see the adjutant of the academy, Commander Ashwini Bura, giving the departing salute to the reviewing officer.